Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful drop zone for just under $150. When we were building this house, builder gave us a quote for $2,000 just for the drop zone. We were not ready to pay $2,000 just for the drop zone. So we got inspired from one of my friend's house. So they already had this drop zone built by the builder. So we tried to copy that and paste it here. So we used some products from Lowe's and some we picked it up from Home Depot. And altogether it was around $100 to $150 for us. I'll provide all the links and the product details that we used in the description box below, so that if you want to recreate this drop zone, you can do it very easily. Now without any further ado, let's start the video. This is the drop zone area that we have. Ours is 60-inch wide and 20-inch deep. Initially we painted it with green color and we added some hooks just for time being, and eventually we thought we would add some bench and we would build a classy drop zone. If you can see, ours is kind of U-shaped over there. We know where the studs are, so we marked these stud markings. And unfortunately, we couldn't find any studs on the side walls, so we had to add some parallel 2x4s and then had to support them. Then coming back to the hooks, we already have those gold color hooks and I love those. I'm not going to replace them. We bought it from Lowe's or Home Depot, I believe. I'm not sure, but you can get it from either from Lowe's or Home Depot. We already knew where the studs are. We added some horizontal lines and then we made a markings over there. And then we pre-drilled it so that it will be easy for us just to bring the bench and fit it here. We are planning to build the bench in the garage, and then we wanted to fit that into the drop zone area. This is the wood that we are going to use. This is the 2x4 and each wood costs us around $2.45, I believe. So we added two parallel 2x4s and then we joined them with the vertical 2x4s like a box. And then, as I said, we don't have the side supports. We didn't find the side studs, so we had to add some cross sections of those 2x4s just to give it a support on the front side. We drilled in 3.5-inch screws. Since these are 2 inches wide, so we wanted the screws to support them. So we used 3.5-inch screws just to support the whole structure. These are the screws that we used. We got them from Home Depot for $8 and we got around 30 screws, I guess, in a pack. These are exterior screws and they're very sturdy. The next important stuff that you need is the backboard. I think they call it as beadboard or something. This comes in a bigger sheet. We got it from Home Depot, but Lowe's have pretty cheap than Home Depot. I think Lowe's is couple dollars cheap than Home Depot. And then we measured the 60 inches. We asked them to cut it. And then in the back you need basically 3 pieces. One is the crown molding and the other piece is the one where you put your hooks over there. So this is the crown molding piece that we are going to use. We got this from the Lowe's. And in the back you can see the 2 pieces. One is to put it in the back wall where you will have your hooks fit in, and the other one is it will go on top of your crown molding. It would be just like a shelf kind of wood. Now we are just putting in the bench that we built outside, and we are using the car jack support. He is not having any help, so we are using car jack support. And once we are happy with the position of the bench, then he is going to screw in those nails into these studs. We already pre-drilled holes in the wall, so once we are happy with the position, we just went ahead and screwed in those nails into the studs in the back wall. We don't have the side studs, so we went ahead and put one parallel 2x4s and then we screwed in. If you have the side studs, you can skip this step, but unfortunately we don't have, and we don't want to take any chance, so we just added two like front supports as well. Then the next step would be to cover the top part of that bench. So we went to Lowe's and we selected one good wood sheet, and we asked them to cut it into the length and the dimensions that we provided. So ours is like 60 inches wide and 15-inch deep. So we measured everything and we asked them to cut it. We got back to home and then we just fit it in. So after fitting it, we just realized that it is not even and it is not matching the bench that we already built in. So we went back and we used the sander and we tried to make it even into the bench. Then we went back on top of the bench and we just sanded it just to give it a smooth look. If you buy wood from Lowe's or Home Depot, just to be safer side, just sand it on top of the wood. So once you paint it white, you will have it a nice finished look. Then we went ahead and we added the 7.5-inch board that I showed you on top of the place where we wanted to fit in the hooks. So we know where the studs are, so we went ahead and marked the stud positions, and then we fitted this 7.5-inch big wood board. And by the way, these wood boards are also from the Lowe's. Then the next step is to add the back bead board. We already measured it and had it cut by the Lowe's person. Then we just fitted it here and nailed it using the nail gun. Our next step is to put on the top lag shelf. So for that we just added like 3 2x4s. We just cut them into small pieces and we added them to the studs place, and then on top of that we added like 2 or 3 screws from the above, so that it will just give the support to the lag shelf that we put in there. So we just added 2 screws to each support that we had in the down. We don't know if it is the correct process, but this is the plan that we came up with, and it is pretty sturdy, so we went ahead with that. Once that is done, we went ahead and added the trims on the side walls where the board meets the walls, just to give it a nice look. and I guess this is 95 cents or 96 cents from Lowe's. So we used around 5 or 6 trim pieces. You can see we just added it on the sidewise. And next we went ahead and added the crown molding. This is the finished look before we painted. I think we didn't even added the caulking and wood filler at this point. Then later on we went ahead and added the wood filler to fill the holes, and then we added caulking to give it a nice look. Then once that is done, we let it dry for 1 or 2 days, and then we went back and added the paint to it. So here you can see we filled all those holes with the wood fillers. And finally we fixed in those hooks that we have. We just reused those hooks. We don't want to buy some new stuff, so we just reuse the same old hooks that we had. This is the final look. Hope you guys like this video. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will provide all the product links and details in the description box below. If you want to recreate the same drop zone, you can do it very easily. That's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find this helpful, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next one. Take care.